All right, so welcome to Team Forever Strong's weekly team call. It is June 7th. Can't even believe it's already June 7th. It's crazy. Kids have already been out of school now down here in Florida for a couple of weeks, which is crazy to me. I can't even believe it. So far, we started out everybody being sick. So we didn't really have a smooth start to our summer over here, but everybody's on the mend now, thank goodness. So wanted to start out first by welcoming any new coaches that we have on the team. I know we have a lot of new coaches. I know Olivia's on here tonight, so thanks for being on and welcome to the team. We are pumped to have you guys. We're really excited you're joining a really, really phenomenal team, just one of a kind, and you'll see very soon how supportive and just optimistic and uplifting everybody is on this team, and that truly, like, doesn't matter who you are, everybody's here to just help each other really just reach their goals and support each other through life. And it's just really nice to be a part of that. So we're excited to have you guys here. Wanted to go over a couple of really important announcements we have that are coming up before I kind of turn it over to any kind of recognition that you guys have for people on your team. So we have, let's see here. Now, this is something new that Nick and I are doing. And so if you're a brand new coach on the team too, like, this is still totally doable for you to be able to reach this goal. But anybody who becomes a brand new Diamond coach by this month on June 21st, either a brand new Diamond coach or a new Star Diamond rank, you start qualifying for that by June 21st. This is totally doable, guys, seriously, for anybody on the team. Really, it's really just a decision for this to happen. And when I first became a coach, honestly, I became a Diamond in 11 days. And I've had a lot of people hit it early on. Typically, when you come on to become a brand new coach, it's a 90-day goal. But honestly, in my mind, I really truly believe it can be reached within 60 days if you really keep your head focused and you keep your head down. So the 21st of June, anybody who's a brand new Diamond coach or a brand new Star Diamond qualifying coach, we are going to be flying you down here to Florida. So this is totally on us. Like, you guys literally wouldn't need to pay for anything. And we would be flying you down here to Florida, and we would be letting you stay with us for 2 nights, 3 days. And again, the dates can be totally when it's convenient for you and your schedule with work and what you have going on, as long as I'm here, obviously. And we'll fly you down here, and you can stay here for 2 nights and 3 days and really get to work extremely closely with myself. And Nick will be there too to help, because he also is a huge part of this business and has really helped out tremendously since the beginning of this. So a chance to work one-on-one with me, really get to dial in on what your goals are, where you're at, come up with a plan, mastermind, really look closely at, you know, where you might be struggling, where you need to improve, and I can point you in the right direction, because that is one thing that is my strength, is really being able to look at the goals and where I want to be in life or where you want to be in life, and I can guide you there. I can show you exactly what you need to do. I can't show up and do the work for you every day, but I can put a plan in place for you to guide you in the right direction. So this is for anybody on the team, guys. This is not just for my coaches. This is for any coach who is out there building a business, really working hard with their head down, making it happen. And Diamond, really, it's not a hard goal. It's really, really not. And I found that the coaches on the team who have been able to get there are the ones who really think nothing of it. And they just think of it like, all right, that's easy. I'm here because I need to change my life, and I want to build a business, and I want to help more people, and I want to increase my income. And so that's just the next place that I need to be. And becoming a Diamond coach really is just the platform for you to start to have success in this business. So it really is like your launching pad to success in this. So even if you're brand new, it doesn't matter. I had no idea how to become a Diamond coach when I first signed up, and it happened in 11 days. And it was only because I was sitting down, talking to people and having conversations with people, massive amounts every single night for like 3 hours. So it's really not that big of a deal. You guys are all more than capable of growing way above and beyond this. But that is something new that we are putting into place, because we want to help and work extra close with people who are here in it to go all the way, who are dead serious. So I hope to see some of you guys down here. And June 21st, just mark it on your calendar. That is the date for that. Also, we have our luxury diamond retreat. I've been posting this. I'm going to be posting this probably at least once a week now on the team page. Really, this is a chance, guys, for you to watch your teams blow up and to help your coaches get to where they want to be. This is an opportunity. We do this every year where I rent out a really big house. It's basically like a mansion. The house that we rented this year is up in Maine, and it can sleep like 30 people. Again, it's for the entire team. It's a chance for all of us to get together, to be in a really small, close, intimate setting. We fly in, someone from corporate comes in, they stay with us for the day. They don't stay like in the house with us, but they come and they spend 2 days with us. They do really top of the line leadership training with the people who are there. Then they get to work one-on-one with you. You really get to know the team really well. And for a lot of you, and most of us, it's the very first time where we're meeting each other for the very first time. And I can't even tell you the bond that is formed and the way that your business will skyrocket if you can get to this retreat. The people who attended this retreat when I held the last one, they're in a completely different place right now in their business. And it skyrocketed right after they left that event. I can't compare it to Summit. Honestly, I think it's way more impactful to get to this diamond retreat than it is to go to Summit. Because while going to Summit is everybody's or a lot of people's aha moment, you just can't compare really what it's like when you get together specifically with just your team. You know what I mean? The people who you're seeing every single day, the people that you're having conversations with behind the scenes. And these are the people who get to this retreat who are making it happen in their business. They're doing the right things. So when you get together with them and you're working with them in the room, and we're looking at each other's conversations that we're having with people, and we're talking and we're masterminding, hey, what do you do? Like, how are you doing this? How are you wording this? What would you say to this? I mean, it really, really helps you. We're going to be having a professional photographer come in, and a hairstylist, makeup artist, all that stuff, so that you guys can get some professional headshots and photos done so that you can use it to help build your business, help run ads for it, change out your profile pictures, use them for whatever you want to use them for on your website. If you decide to, have your own website, whatever it is. We do a vision board. I mean, I have so many new things planned for this. I can't share all the details, obviously, because I want to keep a lot of it a surprise for people. But my point is that any of you guys can attend this. And most coaches actually only extend this to their personally sponsored coaches, to their very own coaches. And I just want everybody and anybody on this team to really get to where they want to go. And so I open this up to the entire team. That's why I opened up and rented a house for 30 people. So mark on your calendar, this is the date. And the reason why I am going to be talking about this every single week is because you have to meet certain criteria in order for you to receive an invitation from me to attend this with us. And trust me, it's not hard criteria. It's really bare bones. I was actually a lot more strict with it when I had my last one. The criteria is that for this month, for June and for July, you help 3 people get started on their health and fitness journey. So you hit Success Club 5. That's the bare minimum, okay? So you just need to write it down on your calendar, write those goals down. I will help 3 people and hit Success Club 5 minimum in June and in July. And the next criteria is that in order to get an invitation, you need to wake up no later than July 26th as a paid diamond coach. And you need to hold it, okay, until we have the retreat, which is on August 28th. The retreat is August 28th, 29th, and 30th, and then everybody goes home on the 31st. So there is an opportunity for you guys to earn travel cash, which I can go over that with you guys as well too once you qualify. But everything else is all on me. Everything else is all on me. I get it catered. It's just such a great time, guys. It's awesome. Like, I'm looking so forward to this. I can't wait for it. It's going to be amazing. I have some really, really cool and spectacular things planned for you guys. And it's just another chance too for me to be able to give back to you guys, because you guys are so special to me. And it's just awesome. Like, you just have to get there. So hopefully I see most of you there. Write this down on your vision board, put it down there, like in front of you, that you're going to be there. print out a picture of the house from the team page, have it right there on your calendar in front of you every day. Have a little picture of yourself there with the team, whatever you have to do, but just get the visualization out there, and then just be willing to take the action that you need to take every single day so that you can be there with us too, because I'm telling you, if you can get there, you're going to be completely blown away, and your business is going to boom, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this was awesome. Like, this is the best thing that you can go to out of all the events that you could go to, that you could be invited to. Getting yourself to one of these luxury diamond retreats is the most effective, I believe, because it's smaller and close knit, and I can work with you one-on-one. The team can work with you. We have some of them corporate. It's just awesome. I could go on and on about this. So yes, I will repeat the July deadline. So July deadline for you to get, because I have a bunch of different things that, like, you know, obviously I'm trying to order and things like that. So I need to be able to also be able to get invitations out to you guys in enough time so that you can actually book your flight and get there. So the last possible date that you can qualify for this is you have to wake up on July 26th. That's on a Thursday, as a paid diamond coach. So again, guys, like, this is going to be a huge missed opportunity for you if you are not working with your team and your coaches right now and trying to get them there and not rallying with them. So I'm talking right now to the people who have teams, and even if that means you have one business building coach, then you need to be, you know, arm in arm, hand in hand with that person, talking with them. Does this align with your goals? What are you looking to achieve over the next couple months? By the end of this year, where do you want to be in your business? You know, and really setting those goals, and then working closely with that person. And if you guys are up for it, if anybody needs help getting to diamond, making sure that they can lock in Success Club this month and next, then put a post, put a comment here, let your team know, and we'll put together some kind of brief, you know, weekly, like 15-minute chat where we can really just dial in and see where you're at and what needs to happen, so that way you can get there, because you can all get there. It's totally doable. So make sure you let your teams know and your coaches know, and help them get there as well. So we have that coming up August 28th. Summit is right around the corner. I can't even believe Summit is June 21st. And we have a lot of people from the team going this year. I'm in the process right now of just kind of narrowing it down of, you know, what place I want to be able to have us all gather, to have, you know, appetizers and drinks, and just for all of us to mingle and meet each other for the first time, most of us for the first time. Some of us, this has been like our 3rd year in a row going to this. So we have that coming up on June 21st. Hopefully you guys can get there. And let's see here. Success Club in June. So this is the prize this month from Beachbody. If you guys help 3 people and hit Success Club 5 in June, this month, you will earn a personal development webcast with Rachel Hollis. And she is the author of that book, Girl, Wash Your Face. Okay, so this is really, really, really cool. So I'm really pumped up for that. So definitely write that down, make that happen. The 2B Mindset app is now available for iPhone users. I'm like, darn it, I have a Droid. You know, so it always works. They always do it to the iPhones first, and then they roll it out to Droid later. But that is available now, so make sure to let any of your people know who are using the 2B Mindset that they have that app is now available for them. Really cool. They don't have to go around and carry a book around with them anymore. And then the brand new Lift 4 program, which is a brand new program that's going to be released in October by Joel Freeman. It's a 4-day-a-week, 8-week program that's going to be released, and it's a combination of weight training and HIIT routines. That is actually open right now for you guys to be able to try out, sneak peek of it, and see how you like the workout and things like that. Also, anybody on June 11th is able to get the VIP early access and actually purchase it early. You pay a little bit more, but it doesn't matter. If you really want it, get it then, because what will happen is you will be able to get into Joel Freeman's VIP exclusive coach test group with him, and you'll be able to work with him. And I don't know if you guys have ever been in a test group before with the actual trainer of a program, but it's awesome. Like, it's so awesome, guys. They're in there giving tips, going live, doing live videos, answering your questions, giving you pointers. It's just amazing. All right. I think that's everything. Does anybody have anybody that they'd like to congratulate? Any rank advancements this week? Anything going on with your teams, with your new coaches? Just unmute yourself and we can give them a shout out. We can cheer them on. Are you raising your hand, Kristen?
Sorry. Yes. Okay. So I have a coach who just rank advanced today, Kate, to Emerald. Yay. And then my hubby rank advanced to Ruby. I found out this morning.
Ooh, nice. Good job, hubby.
Right. So super excited about that and where that's headed. And then I just want to shout out we are running a little push group within our smaller team. And some of the coaches on tonight are in that group, and they are just really rocking it and pushing themselves out of their comfort zones and reaching out to more people, and it's making a difference. It's really cool to see that. So kudos. I know Angie and Lacey and Catlin are all on right now, and they're all part of that. So awesome job.
That's awesome. Congratulations, guys. Fantastic. Anybody else have anybody that they would like to celebrate or congratulate? No. Anybody doing 2B mindset? Guys, the results have been amazing so far. My dad has literally lost, he hasn't gotten on the scale again, but in 14 days, he was down 12 pounds. And I was down 9 pounds, and my mom is down the same as me, 9 pounds too. And it's crazy. I'm getting messages from people who are using it. I got a message from somebody else the other day saying, oh my gosh, I've been doing this for 4 days and I'm down 4.6 pounds. It's been like crazy. I've been doing mine in combination with the 21-day fix extreme workouts. I have to work out. It's like my sanity. But even the people who aren't really working out are still seeing awesome results. So does anybody have any success with that they'd like to share? No. Is anybody else doing it? No. Kind of. For someone like me who needs help learning how to eat, it's great. If you already know how to eat, then you're good to go. All right. Oh, and one last thing I wanted to share with you guys too. You guys should download on your phone Pocket Casts. It's called Pocket Casts. Have you ever heard of that? I'll just type it in the chat here. Pocket Casts. And download it on your phone, and you can get all the different kinds of podcasts on your phone, and you can listen to them. And I just want to tell you, like, one of the ones that I've been listening to, he kind of swears, so if you don't like swearing, like you might not want to listen to this one, but it's called the MF CEO. And yes, that stands for the Mother CEO. Okay. And it's called the MF CEO Project. It looks like that. The MF CEO Project. And there's one episode on there that is really good that I have been listening to that you guys should listen to. I think it would really help you guys out, but it's called, I'll type it in the chat too. It's called The Small Town Secrets That Drive Big Time Success. I'm gonna do, oh good, I'm so glad you like it, Jackie. It's awesome, just like when you're in the car or just walking around the house doing laundry. I keep this on like in the shower. Small Town Secrets That Drive Big Time Success. Okay, and it's called the MFCEO Project. It's just so good. You know, some people like it, some people don't. If you don't like swears, then you're probably not gonna like it. And he's very blunt and honest, and that's how I like. I don't like the fluffy, like, oh, so nice and kind. It's like, tell me like it is. Tell me what I need to hear so we can make it happen. No beating around the bush. All right. So anybody have any questions about any of those details, the dates to be flown down here? Guys, I hope I see a lot of you down here. Like, I have like big plans to fly you guys down here. So spread the word to your team, like really get them into small groups and work with them, make it happen, work closely with them, reach out to me, use me, get me on calls with them. I mean, whatever needs to happen, and we can do this together. So we have all those dates, all those announcements. Any questions on any of that before we dive in here? No. Okay, cool. So tonight, I was just thinking, I always think about like the different things, depending on like, you know, where the team is at, how everybody's doing, things that could help you guys, depending on like where you're at and what's going on in your businesses and where you're struggling and questions that you've been asking me. I always base these calls based on the majority of the time. It's mostly the questions that I'm getting from just different coaches on the team. And then I really think, all right, well, this person's asking me this, and this person's asking me the same question, or this person's, needs help overcoming this or struggling with this, then this is the topic that I really need to focus on with the team. So hopefully, if you can't make it on live, you go and make sure to spread this to your team so that way they can listen to the replay. But tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about underestimating what it takes to really get to where you want to go in this business. Underestimating what it's going to take to reach the level of success that you are hoping to achieve in your business. And throughout this call, and I hope that you guys have a pen and a notebook out, because I'm going to be asking you guys some specific questions about your business that you're going to want to jot down so that way you can apply this to your business and where you're at. Because it doesn't matter your rank, it doesn't matter if you're a 10-star or 15-star or top 10 coach. Everybody has monthly goals, year-end goals, long-term 3 to 5 year goals that we're trying to achieve and reach. And if you don't have those, then you're pretty much just like a lost dog in the middle of the park, not knowing where to go. So that kind of guides you to what you need to do every day to get to that target that you're looking to get to. So throughout this call, I'm going to be helping you guys apply it to your business. And then I'm also going to be going over the 4 reasons why you are missing goals, or why maybe you've missed goals, or why you haven't got there yet. And, at the end of the day too, guys, like as I'm going through this, I mean, nobody reaches their goals at the exact date that they say they're going to. It's just things happen, life happens, things are thrown your way, curveballs are thrown your way. So even if you're doing the right things, sometimes it's just not the right time. And then you just need to adjust that time frame and keep working toward it. And one of the things that I think is really, really important about being in a business and being an entrepreneur is really just knowing that you're in it for the long haul. And honestly, like I've said it before, but since I've moved down to Florida, every friend that I've made down here is an entrepreneur. They own some kind of business. They own multiple restaurants. They own their own doctor office. They run, they're all different kinds of entrepreneurs. And I'm really, really loving it because it's the same theme when I sit down and talk to these people. It's the same theme when I was sitting at the beach today and I was sitting next to this husband and wife, and the husband was there at the beach hanging out with all of us, watching his son play in the water and play with all the other kids because of his hard work and dedication and vision to building his business and staying the course and never getting derailed and keeping his head down. And so they all say the same exact thing, that they had that vision of how they really wanted to live their life. And they knew that they were going to get there. They wanted to prove that they were going to make something of themselves and turn their business into something successful. And that the only way that they were going to be able to do that was if they stayed the course and chose to never give up and keep doing the work, even when times got hard and even when small amounts of doubt started to creep their mind. Even on the days where they were tired, they still showed up. And all of them now, all of them, I'm just the baby fish in the big sea with a lot of these people out here, to be completely honest. And all of them are living completely different lives now, completely free, just freedom of time to just be able to up and go and do what they want. Just something simple like hanging out on the beach today, they're able to do because of the fact that they have their own business and they've stayed the course. And these people have been doing this for years, and they're younger than me. Like, guys, they're younger than me. These people today that I was hanging out with, I'm 36. I got to shut this thing off. And the guy was like 31 or 32. Hold on. I have to shut this thing off. One second. You there? Can you shut this dinging thing off? Oh my God. Okay. I had to ask the tech master to shut that off. There's this dinging thing. I'm like, Nick, can you shut the dinging thing off? He's like, I already did. But anyway, so that is my point. Like as you listen to this call, like this particular guy that I was talking to today who owns his own restaurant. He owns multiple restaurants. He doesn't even need to go into them, guys. And he owns them in all different states, and he's not even there. He has other people managing them for him. But he had said right from the beginning, I didn't even get a degree I didn't get an MBA, he said. I didn't even use my degree that I received in college. And his wife got a law degree, and she stays at home with her kid and doesn't do anything. But he said that he wanted to change his life. And he was really driven by, I guess, anger and resentment. And he just wanted to prove to people that he was someone and that he could make something of his life. And that was his driving force. And he knew that the only way he was going to be able to do this and make this happen is if he kept his head down and kept going and never stopped. And now it's totally worth it. So as I'm going over this call, I really want you guys to do that too. Like, I want you to think long term. I don't want you guys to be thinking like, let's just test the waters here. You know, no successful entrepreneur says that. I'm just going to try this business for a month or two and see if it works, because everybody knows it's not a fast way up to success in business. It takes slow, steady, consistent amounts of time, and it takes an extreme amount of self-discipline and belief and vision, and lots of personal development to keep you on track and on course. And you know, as an entrepreneur, that you're going to get derailed from time to time. But are you going to be the person who's going to give up and throw in the towel when times get hard and life is thrown your way, and use that as your excuse as to why this isn't going to work for you? Or are you going to use that as your reason and continue to stay focused? So really think about how you want to live your life. Big picture. I'm talking big picture. You really, really have to allow yourself to really, I know it sounds corny, but you have to allow yourself to totally just dream extremely big and think, if you could be living your life anyway, you know, in 3 to 5 or 7 years from now, whatever it is, everybody goes at their own pace, really depending on how, I feel like, desperate you are. Whatever it is, 3 to 5 or 7 years, I mean, how would you really be living that life, right? Like, think about in the back of your mind, if money was not a concern to you, or ever a stress or worry, or, you know, and the finances were never a problem, and you could go or be anywhere and do anything with your time, what would you be doing, right? And just allow yourself to dream that way. And this is why it's so important, guys, that in this business, in our business, which honestly I think is the best business in the world, because you never need to go anywhere. And literally, you know, to think that I built a 6-figure business off of this, that's all you need is Wi-Fi access. You can do it in the car, guys. You know, connect to a hotspot and you can build your business. I mean, we never need to go anywhere. You can do it from almost anywhere in the world, and you can still change lives. You can still help people. You can still earn an income and do it all from home. So it's awesome, guys. So I want you guys to think, because as we are all entrepreneurs, we need to also be looking really carefully at this type of business, and we need to be looking at the benchmarks and the goals that you need to be achieving to make sure that you are actually having success in actually building your business. Again, if you're here to just earn a couple bucks here and there and help a person here or there, then this is a hobby. But if you're someone who wants to be here because you really want to change things in your life and you want to earn residual income over time, then it can't just be the person here or there. Like, oh, I helped this person, that's good. Yeah, that's good, but it's not going to build you a business. There are certain benchmarks that need to be met every month after time goes on, and things that you need to be aiming for. And one of those things is that you're helping at least 5 people minimum every month and hitting Success Club 10. That's if you're here really to build the business. You know, I'll never candy coat it. I'll never say you can do it hitting Success Club 5, because you can't. It is at minimum 5 people. So I think that a lot of times people underestimate really what it takes to get to their goal, because they have a hard time really seeing down the line. And sometimes we tend to lack that belief in ourselves and question and ask ourselves, do I really have what it takes to get there? And you do have what it takes to get there. Every single one of you on this team can absolutely do crazy, incredible things. And so many of you guys already have. There are people that are leaving their full-time jobs. There are people who already do this full-time and don't ever have to worry about going back to work. And it's exactly what they want it to be right now. And it's because of that vision and because of the head down, staying focused, and just staying the course. So there's always going to be a target or a goal in your business that you need to be aiming towards and working towards. No matter where you are, doesn't matter. Even me, I still have targets every single month that I need to meet, every single year that I need to meet. I still have a vision board. I have pictures all printed out because you need to be able to see that vision if you want it to actually be able to happen. And you can't just keep it all in your mind because you're going to forget it, right, in your crazy day-to-day life. But actually seeing the pictures of how you envision your life to live really helps you, especially on the days where you're sitting down and you're just tired and you're like, I don't really know if I feel like working right now. If you look at your vision board that you have, whether it's a poster board or however you do it, and you look at that life you want to live, you know that the only way that you're going to make that happen is if you take action. Because sitting there and praying to God and wishing and hoping while you're sitting on the couch watching Walking Dead isn't going to actually make it happen. You actually have to take action to make it happen. So, you know what I mean? Like, you can just like kicking back on the couch, feet up, drink in my hand. Oh yeah, I can't wait to be living the good life one day. I'm going to be at the beach, toes in the sand, you know, drinking my hand. It's like, not going to happen. It's still dinging, Nick. Sorry, guys. So anyways, there's always going to be a target or goal that you're shooting for. And so never, this is the first tip right here. One of the reasons why people miss their goals is that they set a minimum, like a bare minimum of what they need to do to reach that goal. So think about right now, and this is where you should write this down. Think about right now a goal, a target goal that you are trying to work toward. And if you're a brand new coach, this might be, okay, I'm working to help 2 people get started and become an Emerald coach. That's your first rank as a Beachbody coach. Or you might say, okay, my next target goal is to hit Success Club 5. Or maybe your target goal is to hit Success Club 10. Or maybe your target goal is to become a diamond coach. Or maybe your target goal is that you want to become a 2-star or 5-star diamond. I mean, whatever it is, we all have goals that we're looking to achieve and work toward. But what happens is that sometimes we just underestimate really what it's going to take to actually get there. And we set bare minimums. So for example, if your goal was, you know, my goal this month is to help 3 people get started on their health and fitness journey so that I can hit Success Club 5, right? If you don't just sit down and write down 3 names of people who you think would want to do this and then put all your eggs in one basket and bank on those people and say, oh yes, but I got 3 names, I wrote them down. Like, I want you to sit down and I want you to write down like 15 names of people, 15, 20, 25 names of people. The more names, the more that you can do, the better. Because that's one of the problems right there, is that we underestimate really how many and how much to do to get there to that target goal, to that goal that we set for our business, so that we can see that, all right, I'm moving the needle forward. I'm seeing growth. You want to see growth. You never want to be stagnant. All right. And by having these goals and setting the deadlines, especially, you'll be able to look back and see to yourself, oh man, like I didn't do this. I need to do more of this in order to get there. So it's really, really, really important that you have a target goals and that you're tracking what you're doing to get there and not just winging it every single day. All right. So make a list of as many people as possible. If you're looking and you want to become a diamond coach and you're like, all right, to become a diamond coach, you know, I need to have 4 coaches, 4 people on one leg and 4 people on the other leg. And 1 person needs to be an emerald and this person needs to be an emerald on the other side. And you have all the names written down, but it's the bare minimum. Like you have a total of 12 people and that's it. And you're like really hoping to God that these 12 people hold it together and that everything falls into place so that you can wake up on June 21st as a diamond coach. Chances are it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen because you've underestimated the amount of people that you really need. Always go above and beyond. If you're sitting here and you're trying to work to become an emerald coach and you have 1 active acting coach on one side and you have another on the other side, well, get a buffer. It's always good to have a buffer. If you have a buffer, then you will be golden, okay? So you can't just do the bare minimum. And I think that's where sometimes people get tripped up, is they look at what they need to get, and that's it. Like, they don't raise the bar any higher. Always do more, always talk to more, and then you'll always be ahead, and you'll be way more likely to reach those goals and reach them at the time that you set to reach them, versus if you're just writing down just, bare minimum things. Look at your tracker or your business activity tracker, whatever you use to track the things and the actions that you're doing in your business, who you're talking to, when you're adding new people, conversations you've had, dates that you had. Really use that and look at that. Because most of the time, it's basically, honestly, in a numbers game here, if you want to hear it, it's usually typically 1 out of every 10 people will tell you yes, right? So that's why I'm saying it's so much better to just make sure that you have extra and above and beyond, okay? So look at your notebook, and what's the target that you are trying to shoot for by the end of this month? As good as it is to have long-term goals, right? It's awesome, right? I mean, I have huge 5-year goals from now too. You still need to have smaller, measurable goals that you can actually achieve, because it's hitting these smaller little ones like Emerald Coach, Ruby Coach, Diamond Coach, SC10, new active coaches. It's when you hit those, you're seeing yourself get closer to that big goal, right? So without those smaller goals, you don't really go anywhere, right? And that's where you can get frustrated a little bit. So look at that goal that you have, and then write down the number of people that you need to get there, and then add more to it. So just take a second right now and write down the couple names that you can extra add to it. So that way you have just a little bit of a buffer of people, okay? And if you happen to reach your goal, like let's just say you set this goal, it's your end of June goal, okay? And let's just say you just happen to reach this goal by the 15th of the month, right? Say you just happen to reach it at the 15th of the month. Don't just settle for that and be like, all right, I did it, and then coast and do nothing for the rest of the month. Continue to put forth the same exact amount of effort every single day until the very end of the month, and push until the very, very end of the month. Because if you did that, guys, imagine what it could really do for you and for your life and for your business, and how it could start to really transform things, like for you and your family. Seriously. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm thinking about the bare minimum. It's number one, just underestimating the amount of people that you really, really, really need in order to reach that target. And it's also, once you reach that goal, if you happen to hit it early, stopping. Never stop. That's why, guys, even for me, even if I'm at Success Club 10 and it's the last, I stay up to this day, 4 years later, I stay up literally the last day of every single month. I am up until after midnight, because I know that I have until midnight Eastern Standard Time to help more people and get more people signed up before we all start back to zero on the following month. And I also do that too, because I know that there are a lot of new coaches who are up until that last moment trying to help get people signed up. And if they have problems, I want to be able to be there and be awake and help them if they reach out to me. And so push through till the very end of the month. Our job as coaches never ends. Like, we're not just here to hit Success Club 5 and hit Success Club 10 and move to Diamond and 5-star and 10-star and 15-star. We're here to change people's lives. That is our job. Our job is to help motivate and inspire other people to make change in their life, whether it's in health, fitness, financial, and there's no expiration date on that. So even though we have these monthly goals of you have till the end of the month to hit Success Club, even if you lock it in the first week of the month, like, your job isn't over. We have major obesity going on, and just as much people living every single day, every week, paycheck to paycheck, are in massive amounts of debt. And we have the solution to their problem that can help them. So you can never stop reaching out to help people. Okay. And just remember too, that you're not going to be able to ever get extraordinary results in your business and in your life if you're just doing the bare minimum and just doing just what it takes to scrape by, to just get by. So that was the first thing. The next one is underestimating the time that it's going to take for you to hit your target goal, whatever goal that you have. Now, I'm going to use this as an example because I'm going to use the diamond retreat as an example. Okay. So you know how I said at the beginning of this call, if you wanted to receive an invitation to it, right? July 26th, you have to wake up as a paid diamond coach to be able to get invitation. Now, if you really wanted to dominate this business and really make it happen and like be 100%, this is happening, I am not missing this, then you won't write down July 26th on your calendar as the date. You will write down like the month prior to that, because you will give yourself, because you know, and this is just the way business is, guys, like it's very rare that the stars align for everything to fall into place on that exact date. And that's another reason why, even like with Success Club, for example, a lot of times, even though I know I have 30 days to hit it, I'll give myself an earlier date and pretend that it has to happen by this date. That way I lock it in, I make it happen, and then anything extra is bonus at that point, all right? You want to do the same thing, for example, with whatever your goal is, that your target is. If you know, like we have certain criteria we need to meet to become an elite team or elite coaches or premier coaches. And if the deadline is the very last day of this year, you're not going to give yourself and your team the very last day of the year as your deadline. You're going to bump it up by like 2 months. you're going to say it's like October 31st. Like we have to get this by. That way you can wake up, and look at your organization, see where you're at and be like, oh my gosh, like I thought we had it all. We actually didn't. This person needs more PV, or this person's emerald just fell out, whatever it is. You underestimate the time that it's going to take and what it's going to take to actually get there. So that's my best advice that I can give you with that area is, even though I'm telling you this deadline, if this aligns with your goal and you're here to build a business and you want to earn an income, a steady income and a residual income, and I'm telling you July 26th is the deadline, if you want to be smart about it, you'll say like July 5th. You'll give yourself plenty of time so that way you can make sure it's all set and squared away. And then if God forbid it's not, then you have an extra 3 or 4 weeks to get those last couple components locked in. All right. So that's the second one. The next one that I wanted to go over is competing versus dominating in your business. And so write that down, competing versus dominating in your business, because I feel like this is probably the most important one that really start to get people sometimes tripped up, because you're spending a lot of your time, you're looking at other people, I know it. You're looking at other coaches, you're looking at the people on the leaderboard, you're looking at the people on the top of the leaderboard, you're analyzing, why are they at the top of the leaderboard and why am I not? What are they doing right? What are they doing that I am not doing? Why did this person get so many likes and so much traction on their post and I didn't get any? Why is this person bringing on active coaches and I'm not? Why is this person, X, Y, and Z? Like, you're spending all this time looking at what other people are doing nonstop. Why is this person there and I'm not there? Why is this person able to post like that and I'm not? Why is this person earning this kind of a paycheck and is able to do this with it and I haven't been able to yet? What am I doing wrong? Where am I going wrong? What can I do to be better? What are they doing right? I need to reach out to that person and figure out what that person is doing, because clearly I'm doing something wrong. And you're spending all this time comparing yourself and analyzing the points on the board. And this person has 20 points and I only have 2, or this person has 30 and I have none. This person's brought on 5 active coaches. I have brought on none. What the heck is possibly going on? And you're trying to justify, every time you do that, you're just trying to justify why someone else has it right and you don't, and why they're having massive success and you're not. Instead of really just kind of keeping your head down and doing the work that you know you need to do to get ahead in this business. You're trying to look for all the reasons, and instead you're distracting yourself and you're pulling yourself away from the things that you need to be doing to get your business ahead, because you're spending all the time looking at all the other people. And every single time that you do that, every single time that you take your eye off of your own work and you take your blinders away and you start to look at other coaches and other people in the network, is the second that somebody else is going to immediately start to get ahead of you. So as soon as you start to see yourself or feel yourself start to do that, they're not doing anything right, guys. They don't have a magic secret sauce. They're not doing anything different behind the scenes. They're just not spending their time looking at other people and analyzing what they're doing and then looking back at themselves. What am I doing wrong? What can I do? Instead, they have their head down and they're just doing the work. They're doing the mundane work that most people will avoid, and most people will spend their time looking and trying to play the blame game. And this person's ahead because of this, when really they're only ahead because they're sitting down mastering the mundane. They're doing the stuff that you don't want to do. So you've got to keep your blinders on and you have to keep your head down and you have to stay focused on you and your vision and your journey, because everybody's journey is different and everybody has, came into this business for a different reason and has different goals and has a different amount of time that they want to spend on this business. And you know what I mean? Everybody has different reasons. If you can't compare your story to somebody else's, there's no two stories that are exactly the same. Everybody's story is totally different. And everybody has different struggles and different hurdles. And it's okay. You have to just embrace it. It's all part of your journey. It's all what's going to make you you. It's all part of your story that you're going to share one day with people. It's all part of it. So you just kind of have to embrace it. And you got to make sure every time you feel yourself being like, what the hell am I doing wrong here? You're not doing anything wrong. Immediately snap yourself out of it, take your tracker out and look at it and put your head down and just think to yourself, this person's ahead because they're staying focused on the business activity tracker every day that was given to me when I first became a coach and first signed up for that, new coach training. And you have to force yourself to do that because it's much easier to sit around and look at other people and look at what they're doing and then look back at yourself and say, well, I don't know if I'm really doing the right things here. Maybe I should be doing it differently. No, you're going to get ahead by staying focused on your own thing. Okay. So focus on you. Who cares what anybody else is doing? It doesn't matter. The only thing that you should be worried about and focusing on is, are you doing better today than you did yesterday? That's the most important thing that you could do. And if you're doing better today than you did yesterday, then you're a winner and you're winning and you're totally dominating your business. And that is how you get ahead. Okay. So that type of behavior and that type of thinking is what's going to get you to move ahead and to rise and to watch your business soar. Okay. So focus on dominating your business and really being like, yes, this is my business. I'm totally in control versus competing and comparing yourself with other people, because it's all happened to us at one point or another, and it doesn't do any good to you. It just makes things a lot worse. Okay. And the last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was underestimating the amount of adversity that you're going to have to go through to get to the top. I'll be the first one to tell you guys, you're going to go through it. You're going to go through and have tons of adversity. You're going to have it happen to you. Every single successful entrepreneur goes through it and has it. I was just talking about it with the people today at the beach. I myself went through it and still go through it, guys. 4 years later, as successful as I am, I still have people in my family saying crap to me. It doesn't matter, right? I remember when I first started, I had so much adversity happen, guys. I had, first of all, my husband, he didn't support me at the beginning. He didn't tell me I couldn't do it, but he didn't believe that this was going to amount to anything. He said right off the bat, this is just going to be nothing but a scam. It's going to be a pyramid scheme. You're never going to make anything of this. This is stupid. This is a waste of your time. I didn't even have 300 friends, guys, on social media when I first started. And this was a business that had to be built on social media. I was a stay-at-home mom. I didn't get out. I didn't have a job to go to where I could talk to people. So I had that I had to deal with. I had people in my family being like, giving me crap for, I can't believe that you gave up your teaching career to do this silly little hobby thing, this coaching thing. What is that? That was a waste of your degree. You have your master's. And this is what you're doing with your time. You're never going to amount to anything. You're overweight. You don't even look like a health and fitness coach. No one's ever going to sign up with you. You're not going to be able to inspire anybody. You're not going to be able to motivate anybody. people laughing in my face, making comments to me about my posts are annoying, I'm posting too much. I mean, these kinds of things happen. They happen, guys, to all of us, okay? It's just part of it. And, honestly, you just have to choose the path of, I'm going to prove them wrong. I am going to prove them wrong, and I am going to show them that this is something legit, that I am going to be a successful entrepreneur, that this is going to change things for my family, that this is a successful, thriving business, and that this opportunity is incredible and it's going to be the biggest blessing. And you just have to choose to keep that vision. That's why vision is so important, guys, because you have to have that vision so you can keep pushing through those times. Because you know how easy it would have been for me when all of my family, except for like one person, and most of my closest friends, who some of them I'm not even friends with anymore, guys, criticized me and made fun of me. I mean, tons of adversity, guys. It's just all part of it. And it does not matter what kind of business that you're in. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I was talking about it today on the beach with the guy who owns all the restaurants. He had the same thing happen to him too. Every single entrepreneur goes through this. And so you have to keep that vision, guys, and keep it really close and choose to not listen to those people. You have to choose and make a conscious decision to not listen to those people and say, I am going to prove them wrong. And over time, guys, guess what happens? Over time, they either join you or they unfollow you. And you know what I say if they unfollow me? Who cares? Bye. We're making more room for the people who are part of my tribe, who are my people. They clearly were not my people. That's it. And that's what happens. And I can't even tell you guys, the adversity that you get from some of your people and some of your friends or some of your family even, over time, they will be calling you up saying, maybe it's time that I join you, because it looks like this is really changing your life and you're doing amazing. So whether it's 6 months from now, guys, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe you have somebody coming around now almost 4 years later, it doesn't matter. They're going to either join you or they're going to unfollow you. And you can't analyze why somebody's unfollowing you and why somebody's criticizing you and why someone doesn't like your post, because you don't have time for that shit. And honestly, do you like everything that all your friends post? No. Who cares, right? I'm sure that when people post on Facebook the picture of their kids or whatever they're doing, if they don't get a like from you, they're not like, why didn't Candy like my post? Is she mad at me? Was it not a good post? No. They're just putting stuff out there because they like it and it's them. And that's the way you got to see it too. You're posting stuff out there and people are either going to like it or they're not. And if they don't, oh well, it doesn't matter. You're not going to analyze it and waste all this precious time of your life analyzing other people's decisions, right? Exactly. Bless and release. That's a really nice way of saying it. I'm a little bit more bold these days with it. I started originally saying bless and release, but then eventually I'm just like, F them, who cares? Doesn't matter. Bye. Like, peace out. You develop a thick skin. So keep that vision and just say to yourself, this is going to suck. It's going to sting a little bit, but I'm going to be totally okay. And I'm going to prove them all wrong. Just wait and watch. That's the attitude that you have to have, because life is going to happen, guys, to you, right? Things are going to happen. You're going to have to move one day, maybe for your spouse who has a new job relocation. Maybe you're going to have a baby. Maybe you're going to have miscarriages. Maybe your husband's going to lose his job. Maybe you're going to have a death in the family. Maybe someone's going to get sick. It doesn't matter. It's going to continuously that stuff is going to happen. And are you going to be the person who says, you know what? Obviously, coaching isn't for me. Obviously, being an entrepreneur isn't for me. Are you going to be the person who sits there and says that and say, you know what? I'm going to just let all that stuff stop me. I'm just going to let all the stuff that's happening in life stop me from where I want to go. Is that the attitude that you're going to have? Or are you going to just say, you know what? I'm just going to continue to stay laser focused and do the things that I need to do, that I know I need to do, so I can continue to get ahead, because it doesn't matter. The clock is ticking and life is going to happen no matter what. So you have to make that choice in your mind. because it's never going to be an easy road. Okay. No one ever climbs to the top of the mountain effortlessly, right? It's not like it's a straight road up to the top where that was a piece of cake. I got here no problem. I can't even believe it. Nope. That just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen like that, guys. So the best advice that I can give you is honestly is to welcome all that adversity and embrace it and know where you're going with this and keep your head down and stay super laser focused and do the easy, simple, mundane stuff that you've been avoiding. That's what's going to get you ahead. And just remember that things don't happen to you in life, okay? And that everything that's happening in our lives around us is literally, it's all part of our journey. It's all part of your story. Everything that you're going through is all part of your story. And you can use that to inspire other people to make change in their lives. And that's why our job as coaches is so powerful, because we have that gift of using the hard times, especially the times that you don't want to talk about, the times that you don't want to share. We have that gift to share that with other people, and it will inspire and instill hope in their life where a lot of them don't get that anywhere else. So those are my 4 reasons, just to recap it. 4 reasons why you're missing your goals, or why you could be missing your goals. Number 1, you're underestimating what it's going to take to get there. So just remember, don't do the bare minimum. Number 2, underestimating the time it's going to take, which is why think about your deadlines and always bump it up. Always give yourself extra time. Number 3, competing versus dominating in your business, right? This is where you just keep your head down. It doesn't matter. Trust me. It's so easy to get distracted, guys. This has happened to me multiple times throughout the past 4 years of doing this. It's very easy to not be where you want to be, or not be moving at the speed you want to move, and you start to shift and you start to look, well, what's this person doing? And that is when you start to get even more behind. Okay. It just means that you need to just really get even more laser focused on the things that need to be done. And they're so simple. The tasks are so simple. Ask anybody who's making it and who has really made it big in this business, specifically coaching. The tasks are so simple. They just need to be done every single day. That's it. But they're not hard. They're easy. They're actually really simple things. So competing versus dominating in your business. And the last thing is underestimating the amount of adversity that it's going to take to get to the top. Okay. So does anybody have any questions about any of that before I let you guys go for the night? I'm excited, guys, to be watching new diamonds or new star diamond ranks start to qualify. And I'm excited for our diamond retreat coming up. I can't wait. We've got summit, and then like 7 weeks after that, we'll have the diamond retreat up in Maine. I'm so pumped up, guys. So any questions from you while I have you? Nope. All right, cool. Well, when this call is over, if you guys could, yes, I'm so excited too, Kristen. I can't wait. Is your husband going to this one too again, to Summit? Oh, bummer. He's got to watch the kids. Yeah, it's okay. Kristen's going to crush it. She stopped her teaching job and is going to be doing this full time, guys. I don't know if you're new coaches, you probably missed that huge announcement, but she's going to be a full-time coach after, 17 years of teaching?
Yeah, 16, maybe 17. Super pumped. Next Wednesday is my last day. My room is like, I'm just giving it all. Like, take it. Never going to need it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the attitude to have. Just give it all away. Like, I'm never coming back.
Never.
That's so awesome. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
You're awesome. Totally kicking ass. All right. You guys are awesome. Keep rocking it out. And when this call ends, I'm going to see who's going to do this. Comment in the team page with what your target goal is for this month. Whether it's, it could be a couple of things. It could be Success Club 10 and Diamond Coach. It could be Success Club 5 and Emerald Coach. Whatever it is. So comment with your monthly target goal and the date that you want those things to happen in this month. So whether it's you want it to happen in a week from now, you're going to give yourself to the 30th of the month, whatever it is, and then spread the word to your team. So that way we can really hold each other accountable. Because if you keep it in and just keep it in your head, it's not likely to happen. But if you put it out there for everybody to read and support, then you're more likely to put the action steps into place so that you can make it happen. And we got a lot of really, really awesome things happen. So guys, if now, of all the times of the year, for you to really see what you're capable of and to really push and see what you're made of, the time is now. The time is now. So let's end the last part of the year strong. I know it sounds crazy saying that, but it flies by. And let's get ourselves all geared up, get to the Diamond Retreat, get your teams to the retreat. Let's fly you down here to Florida so we can mastermind and help a ton of people. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for being on, and I will see you the next time. Bye, guys.